Why do we rise at 5 a.m. when everyone else is sleeping? Just to get soaked in the rain. Why do we spend every day after work, after school, burning our candles at both ends? Why do we seek out people who want to break us down and make us build ourselves back up again? Why do the same thing over and over until we can't imagine doing it one more time? Why do we always take the longest way around? Why does every step forward have to be a bigger step up? Do we just enjoy the pain? Who are we?
Hi, my name is Armand Childs. Today I'll be sharing with you about a college athlete's life. I'll be focusing on 3 main points. My 3 main points today will be the academic, athletic, and personal life of a college athlete. On average, a college athlete spends 3 to 7 hours in the classroom daily. On top of that, they also spend at least 4 hours of study hall, which means study hall could be going to the library or going to just a quiet classroom with your tutor, or maybe just going and doing work on your own just by yourself. Anything could be considered study hall outside of the classroom. Second, I would like to talk to you about the athlete's life. An athlete is required to attend at least 10 hours of workouts per week. Workouts take up 15 hours per week, not including practice. So on average, a college athlete works out and goes to practice maybe 25 to 30 hours a week. When game day comes, it's their job to know when and where they need to be. Your average game lasts maybe 5 hours, depending on if it's a good game or not. But most athletes have to prepare themselves going into the game. And that starts with the practice and getting on the bus, loading the bus. If it's an away game, the average away game for a D2 or D1 scholar travel time is approximately 15 to 20 hours, depending on how you're traveling. Most D1 teams travel by plane, but most D2 teams travel by bus. The longest ride that I've endured on a college football team or going to face an opponent has been 10 hours. Overall, the athletic life takes up about 40 hours a week, which is pretty much a full-time job for anyone. The personal life of an athlete is important because most of the time it's their downtime, their me time for them to do them or catch up on any extra work outside of the study table hour or the extra 3 hours that they have to be them. And it also helps with recovery. The personal life of an athlete keeps them humble and understand where they come from and remember their goals that they have in mind. And it's also important for athletes to have personal time because it gives their body time to recover from games, maybe workouts, practices, or even just being emotionally exhausted from all the things happening in the media and things like that. Being a college athlete is not easy. It takes a lot of determination out of a student athlete just to stay organized and remain humble. And my personal experience being a college athlete isn't really fun at times, but it can also be the best thing in your life. But at times, like I said, it could be the worst thing in your life. It's, as I said before, it's almost like working a 9-to-5 job. It's constantly going. There's never, ever a stop. When people say, or a college coach say, the grind never stops, they aren't lying. The grind never stops. You're always trying to continue to get better off the field, on the field, and even just in your everyday life.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender or the color of your skin, or whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. No matter what you play, if you have the skill and drive to succeed in school and in sports,